I stretched every single day for 7 days straight to see if it would actually make a difference regarding soreness, flexibility, and how I felt overall. I didn't expect much, but why do I want to do this? Because I always had the thought in my mind that I need to stretch every single day. I always had that as like a list of mine of things to do, but I actually never did it. I don't know, I just never had the reason to. And I wanted to see if it would actually make a difference for even at least 7 days. So what are the rules? The rules are basically 15 minutes a session every single day for 7 days, right before bed, and even on rest days. So what happened? What happened during these 7 days of stretching? Well, from days 1 to 2, we started off pretty easy. My legs, my upper body, they felt quite stiff. I was pretty motivated on doing the exercises because, well, I wanted to see what would actually happen. But the problem was when I was starting out, because I didn't have an exact plan of what specific exercises I was going to do. Because when you are starting out stretching, you should have a reasonable specific plan for your stretching routine. Because then if you're just stretching, having no plan on what you're stretching it, you're not going to be really motivated to do it. And that's what I had in this issue. So kind of day 1 was more of a day of like, what am I doing for the next 7 days? So got my routine, for my ankles, for my legs, my quads, my glutes, everything, even my chest, even my shoulders, and even wrists. My wrists are probably my weak point here, so kind of wanted to stretch out my wrists. Now days 3 to 4 is where it got interesting, because during those 3 to 4 days I actually understood what I was doing from the previous day. So I knew what I was going to do that day. And I realized my soreness difference. The day previously when I hit my workout, I realized that the soreness wasn't as much as I would have from not stretching. So it had a little bit of impact. So my soreness, it decreased a little bit. Not much though from stretching. But yeah, I definitely kind of felt the difference there. And another thing, during those days, I actually woke up less stiffly. When I wake up, usually my legs are more stiff than my upper body. It's more of my legs that are stiff, and I realized that they're not really that stiff anymore. Not as much as when I did start stretching. So even those, from days 3 to 4, even 3 to 4 days of stretching, I already felt the difference. Now days 5 to 6, I'm being honest, it did kind of get boring, At the start, I was excited to do it. Now, it kind of got boring. Which I'm not surprised. I'm not really that surprised about it. Because, you're doing the same thing over and over again. And you want to go bed. You don't want to just do the stretching. That's understandable in my perspective. But the thing is, nor even got boring, but also got a little bit easier. Which I was kind of stoked about it, Because getting easier actually helps you do it even better. Now, the last day 7. Now, at this point, I just want to get it over with. There's none in my mind where I didn't want to do it anymore, right? I know I may have felt the differences in the first few days of having less soreness, also waking up less stiff, but I just wanted to get over it. I'm being honest, it was just, I don't know, my mind just, I didn't know, I was not motivated to do it. I still did it, but obviously that's until the 7 days were over. So was it worth it? In a way, yes, because I did enjoy my body not being as stiff as much. The thing is, stretching is really actually quite important. From what I've seen, that when you do stretching, you're actually less likely to get injured. That is, in a way, that obviously I think that is true, because, well, if you're not stretching enough, I don't know. I don't really know. All I know is that you can get injured easily. That's the only thing I know about it. Would I do it again? Would I even continue? That's a good question. Now, stretching is kind of boring, being honest. Maybe if I had music, that would be quite... I didn't have music. I don't know why I didn't think of that, but oh well. Maybe next time I'll do even 30 days, see if it actually makes a difference. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe, like, and follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you in another video. Peace.